Hi guys, happy RAMIROFY Day. My name is Ron. Thank you and welcome to my page. I'm very excited for this video because this is the first time I would be doing something like this, and I'm very excited to share what we are going to do for today. So are you guys seeing this? Yes. So it's from Italist.com. So I have just received my Balenciaga bag from Italist.com. As you can see, it's still completely sealed. I have just received this earlier this afternoon. So I would like to share my experience with you guys in receiving this brand new bag from Italist.com. So that is one of the topic that we are going to discuss today. Next is we are going to, or I'm going also to do a review on Italist.com. This is my first time to purchase a luxury bag online. So I would like to share some helpful tips to all of you guys who may be the same as me, having the same dilemma whether they're going to try to purchase their expensive bags online. So hope you guys stay till the end of the video, and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so before I move on to the helpful tips that in shopping online, if you guys know me, Ron, again, personally or through Instagram. By the way, my Instagram page is at RAMIROFY. So if you haven't followed me, you know what to do. Please click that follow button at Instagram. Again, at that's RAMIROFY. I will be putting it here. So you could easily check it out. So if you again are following me or a good friend of mine, you would know how obsessed I am with luxury bags. So with luxury bags, I've been collecting them for years, and I've done before like a very short video, maybe a minute or two unboxing video, but it's just for Instagram. And this is the first time that number one I purchased online, and number two I would be doing, you know, documenting unboxing and reviewing of the bag that I purchased. Okay, so before we move on to unboxing my very beautiful Balenciaga bag, so like what I've mentioned, I'm the type of person who loves to collect luxury bags. And again, earlier I said that this is the first time that I purchased online. Why? The reason is that I'm the type of shopper who would like to go to physical boutiques and stores. Apologies for that sound. That is our wall clock. So again, I love shopping at physical stores. Go there for a couple of reasons. I'm sure every one of us, if for example you're going to buy something, you would like to try them on first. Like check out the size, the material, how it looks on you. You try to imagine if it would fit your daily activities, fit all your essentials. And number two is would be the experience. Me, I would shop because of course I love the experience of shopping. Your sales assistant is going to treat you like a VIP. Um, and next is perhaps for me to be able to check out all the options available for me when I shop. Let's say if I would go to different boutiques. So let's say I have a price point of this amount, um, and I'm eyeing on this bag, let's say at Balenciaga. So what I would be doing is I would go to different designers and check out the same with the same price tag. Like for example, I would go to Gucci or Prada and check out. Oh, okay, so these are the options that I have. So at least I have all the options laid out in front of me before I make that purchase. Okay, so and one now I want to discuss also maybe one of the reasons why I'm really scared purchasing luxury bags online. Um, like what I mentioned, so luxury bags are not, they're actually expensive, really expensive. Some would say it's like, you would be selling an arm and a leg just to get a bag, which is true because the prices, they're hundreds, even thousands of US dollars. So you would want to make sure that what you get is worth every cent, from all the hard work that you, for all the money that you work really, really hard for. So I'm really scared to buy my luxury bags online because of that. Whether I'm going to get legit and authentic products. And number two is I don't get to try the actual merchandise before getting the product. Alright, so these are the challenges that I had. That's why I would go 100% to boutiques and purchase my bags to keep them on my collection and have them for with me in my entire life. Alright, so now let's move on to the helpful tips that I've experienced when I'm purchasing through Italist.com. So just to share, I've known Italist.com, if you're not familiar, I think a couple of years ago, I've known them through Instagram, and I've really noticed that they have a really good selection. Like, they have wide range of designers. I've read on their profile, they have at least, I'm not really sure, but they have hundreds of designers on their stores, and their prices are really, really low compared to different online resellers such as Luisa Biroma or MyTeresa.com. So here comes now my point number one, or tip number one, in which I would also be saying this a lot of times during the entire video. So the first point is review. So when I've come across Italist.com, again, there's a red flag. Why are the prices really, really low compared to other online resellers? So I've, again, review, go to their website, review their terms and conditions, their FAQs, review what is their business all about. So just to give you a brief description from their website. So Italist.com is the first platform to offer direct-to-consumer imports of luxury goods exclusively from Italy. Through Italist, customers can purchase brand new, genuine, in-season fashion and accessories from our partner boutiques in Italy. The same high-quality products you'd find on other sites are available at lower retail price through our partner boutiques, up to 30% less. So Italist always provide the best value. So what I've found out with Italist.com is they have partnered with quite a number of boutiques direct from Italy, and I believe the reason why their prices are lower, because as we all know, if you're going to purchase bags directly from Italy, it's lower compared to, let's say, you're going to shop at especially here in the Philippines. It's really, the prices shoot up if you're going to shop bags here in the Philippines. That's why whenever we travel, I make it a point that I visit their stores locally. Like, for example, the last city that I've been to is in Shanghai, China. So I bought there a bag, a Moschino bag, and selling party shoes, because the prices are better compared to, like, for example, I would be buying here in the Philippines. For Italist.com, I believe what happens is, if, for example, I'll be placing an order online right now, their actual office is located in US. So their US stores are going to forward our order forms to their partner boutiques in Italy. And once payment has been processed, everything is good, their partner boutiques in Italy would be directly shipping the bags or items that you purchase from Italy directly from where you're from. So in my case, from Italy to the Philippines. So it's basically they are cutting off the middleman. Instead of shipping the product from Italy to USA to Philippines, so they direct from Italy to Philippines. So cutting, the middleman, therefore cutting other costs like duties and taxes. That's why I believe they have lower prices. So that's what a little bit information from Italist.com. So again, review. So number one, I have reviewed on their website, and number two, I have received like a good tip from one of my friend, like for example, if you're buying something, you wanted to check the review first, go to Google and type in negative reviews. So that's what I did. Negative reviews, italist.com. Sorry, I keep on pronouncing italist.com, but it's italist.com. So negative review, italist.com. And one particular site that really caught my attention is, I believe, I'm sure if you guys are familiar, it's under purseforum.com. So I believe they also have an Instagram account. They have thousands of followers. And on this particular blog, there is a specific thread. The thread is about everything about their experience with Italist.com. So it's quite a very, very long thread of discussion from multiple customers of Italist.com, giving out their feedback, their experience, posting photos of the products that they receive on that particular thread. And actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the thread started around 2015 or 2016. And I've checked the very last part of the thread. The latest, I believe, is September 2019. So we are assured that the comments here are very up to date, and the advice that you would be getting are very, very genuine. So upon reading a number of reviews at purseforum.com, I believe it's around 70% good reviews and 30% not so good reviews. So what are those 30% not so good reviews from customers? So the photos that they posted at purseforum.com, they would show a little bit of scratches and maybe a little bit of damage with the bags that I purchased. So hopefully the bag that I got from Italist.com is good. So what they did was they contacted back Italist.com for them to get a return or refund. So I think that's also another negative review that Italist.com got from purseforum.com, is a very tedious process on getting their refund, because you would be shouldering your shipping back to Italy. Of course, they will not be able to refund you the duties, taxes that you may have paid for your money. So those are some of the negative reviews that Italist.com. But for me, because of the 70% good ratings that I've read with this blog, it didn't bother me at all. So with that 70%, they've also mentioned that all the products that they receive are 100% authentic. So again, that now scratches the very first red flag that I was thinking before buying at Italist.com, whether they're truly selling authentic 100% quality products, right? So aside from purseforum.com, the next thing that I did was go to YouTube and check unboxing videos like what I'm doing right now, just to check if there are reviews by customers for Italist.com. There are a number, there are only few, to be honest, a little bit concerning. There are, I think, around 5 videos. I'm not sure if I'm typing it correctly, but I only got to see around 5 videos. There's this one video in particular which also did an in-depth review with Italist.com. So hopefully, I wanted to pay it forward. That's why I'm doing this video, that you guys get good tips in purchasing from Italist.com. So there. So review is the very first tip that I would like to share to you guys. So review it on the website. Check out, negative reviews on Google, blogs, YouTube, watch videos there. Sorry, I'm just checking out the nose there. So check. And then, okay, so after you've done your review and you are now certain on what website you would want to purchase, so during that time, I'm now certain that I will be purchasing from Italist.com. So now, just concentrate on one website. Don't go back and forth, like for example, Italist, Luisa Verona, going back and forth. It would just confuse you, because with just Italist.com alone, they have around 200,000 products, on their website. So it would take you like a bazillion years before you're able to narrow down option. So that is point number 2. After reviewing, so narrow down the option, the product, or the bag that you really wanted to purchase. So what I did, for in my case, so you may want to narrow down, there's an option there for sale, so you may want to check that out first. From sale, you would be given different options like bags, clothes, jewelries, accessories. So I click on sale and then bags, and it would give you all the sale bags. Then you could still narrow it down to designer. So that's what I did. So I checked the bags that I'm currently obsessing as of the moment. So Gucci, Balenciaga, Fendi, definitely. So those are, I think, the top 3 bags that I really wanted to have right now. So those are the designer brands that I went into, and then from there I was able to narrow down, and then I saw this particular bag in Balenciaga. They call it the sharp fanny pack. So again, I reviewed on the bag. Check on this one, very important. Check the product description of the bag. So going back earlier, like what I mentioned, with physical stores, you're able to try on the actual product and you're able to check whether your essentials would fit. So currently this is my first phone. The second phone that I'm using right now is a 6S Plus, so it's quite bigger than the 5S. So what I did, so after reviewing the product description, the materials, of course you would need to check whether your phone would fit. So I got a piece of paper. I wrote down, of course, the size or the dimension. So if you could see here, this is the length. It's around 18 centimeters, as noted on Italist.com website. And the depth, it's 6 centimeters. And the height, it's 12 centimeters. So in actual, this should how or the size of the bag would look like. So if I'm going to stand up and carry it, so there, right? So I folded it like this because the style of the Balenciaga bag I'm eyeing, it's accordion style. There, so fold it. So I cannot put my phone because I'm using it to video myself, but I tried it on, so it fits perfectly. So there. So I suggest if you could also do this, especially the strap, because this one is a belt bag. So I've also checked on what is the maximum and minimum length of the belt bag, because it may be shorter, it may not fit my waist. There. So once you have all that information, you were able to narrow down the product that you wanted to purchase. Maybe another tip is what I did was, before deciding if this is the bag that I wanted, so earlier on physical stores I would go to different brands, right? So what I did is go online at Italist, is I chose different brands, like go to Fendi, Off-White, Moschino. As you can see, I love Moschino. So I checked on their products as well, and if there are any products or bags that I like, I would hit add to cart. So it would automatically go to your cart, and then once you have now wanted to check what bag you really wanted, you could just go to the cart page and just review again. So from there, you would be able to deduct, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that, I want this. So now I have decided that I would go with the Balenciaga belt bag. So now, when I was trying to make the purchase now, because so I've reviewed the website, I reviewed the terms and conditions, the shipping, I reviewed the blogs, videos, I was able to narrow down the price, I was able to review the product details. So now I have the bag that I wanted to purchase. So I was on the process of purchasing it. This is one of the downside that I experienced with Italist.com. So I was about to enter my credit card details. Then I've noticed initially when I was reading on the terms and conditions, most of the countries that they are shipping the products to, they said that um, it would include already the duties and taxes. So I was like happy with that news. But then when I went to check out and I was trying to input my credit card details, there's a little message on the bottom left corner of my laptop, and it states that unfortunately for the Philippines, it's not included. Our duties and taxes are not included, and I would need to pay it additional on top of the total that I'll be paying Italist.com. So this kind of like a little bit I was heartbroken because I was all set like seriously, I've been dreaming about this bag for a number of nights already, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then I would get this news that or I would be paying additional duties and taxes, in which unfortunately, Italist.com cannot provide an estimate like how much I would be paying. So that's one of the negative things. So what I did was I chatted. So good is they have a real life support, chat support. So I chatted with Italist.com customer support, and this is another not so good experience that I had with them. So I would be chatting with them. I would be getting response real time within minutes. Unfortunately, the response that the chat support are going to provide me are the things that I already know because I've already read it through their FAQs. They're only sending me canned response. Canned response meaning responses that are already pre-made to a specific question. So I even asked the chat support team, are you a live person? Because you sound like a robot to me. And they said, yes, they are. So I was a little bit surprised. And then once if they don't have any answers to give out to you, they will say they're going to forward your concern to their email team and they would get back to you within the following day. So I would wait one more day to check if they have a response from the email team of Italist, and I would do get a response. And another negative thing is that the same thing that the chat support has already provided me, the email support is also going to provide me. So it's like I'm going nowhere. So then I remembered at PurseForum.com, one of the customers of Italist.com posted that what they did to get a better response, because they've also been getting a runaround through email and chat support, is direct message Italist at via their Instagram page. So that's what I did. Like what I mentioned, I've been following them on Instagram for years now, and I saw one of their posts, and I didn't directly send them a message yet. What I did was I commented on their post on Instagram. I noted there, I'm not getting the support that I need from your chat and email team. And I wasn't really expecting that I'd get a DM or direct message from them, yet I did. I received a direct message from Italist through Instagram, and they're asking me how they could help me. So I explained my situation and asked them regarding the duties and taxes. So number one, so immediately they responded and I apologized that yes, unfortunately, it's an error on their website that Philippines should be updated, and everyone should be informed beforehand that for Philippines customers we are going to pay for duties and taxes. So at least I'm sure now that I would need to do more research on how much duties and taxes I would need to pay on top of the actual price of the bag. The bag, by the way, that I'm going to purchase is around 531 euros. So that's around 650 US. So there, and then second would be I have like specific questions for the bag. So the bag that I wanted, so like what I mentioned, this is a belt bag, but what drawn me to that Balenciaga belt bag is because on the photo it can be transformed from belt bag. You could carry it as a clutch, just remove the strap, or you could carry it as a shoulder bag. So I really wanted to carry it on a shoulder bag, and I was checking on the photos of this specific bag. So it has one photo where the strap is looped into the flap, so it could be worn as a shoulder bag. But when they open the flap, the photo is cropped, and I couldn't see like a slot where you could fit in the belt loop, so it wouldn't go anywhere, and you could wear it as a strap. So I I saw this same product on Italist.com, but with a higher price. And again, the reason why sometimes they would do multiple posts on one product is because they partner with multiple boutiques at Italy, and they may have the same product, but the prices may be different. So the prices that I was eyeing was around 581 euro, and the identical product is around 650 euro. And then I've checked on this one, the description, it says it can be transformed from belt bag to clutch to shoulder, and it has a photo on the flap that it has a belt loop, and you could put your belt strap in to transform as a shoulder bag. So I was asking the Instagram guy if it is the same product, because if not, I would be willing to pay a higher price just to get that, you know, transformative effect of the bag, because I really wanted to have it worn three ways. And then he said, do they have the same product number? And I said, yes, they do have the same product number. Unfortunately, the prices are different. So the Instagram person from Italist.com said that yes, they are the same product because they have the same product number. So just choose the lower price item. So yes, I would be getting it for a lower price at 581. So at least all my questions, so yes, I had a negative experience with Italist.com, but through their direct messaging and via Instagram, all my questions were answered and in real time and very, very helpful. As a matter of fact, the Instagram guy of Italist.com was very, very happy for my assistance, because I believe they really missed this one on their website. So they have already updated their website, and they have provided me a 50 euro off coupon code that I could use for purchase. Good thing at that point, I haven't hit the purchase button yet, so I could still use the $50 euro to cut off, you know, price from the bag that I'm eyeing. Okay, so that's good. So that is actually the third tip. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier. So first tip is again review. Number two, narrow down your options and then choose one of those options. And then number three, check for hidden charges. So the first hidden charge that I was able to uncover in shipping to Philippines would be the duties and taxes that I would need to pay. So like earlier discussed. So unfortunately, Italy is unable to provide me an estimate. So what I did was, since I found out on Italist FAQs that they are shipping via DHL, so I've called DHL Philippines here and I've asked if they could provide me an estimate on how much duties and taxes I would be paying. And luckily they said yes, they can help me with my request. So I just gave them a few information about what I was wanting to purchase. So because I'm a little bit familiar in shipping, because I also sell products. It's shoes, so normally I would ship them to US. So I gave them number one, what I would be purchasing. So it's a bag. Number two, it's genuine leather. It's very, very important. Number three, actual weight of the product. So it's a belt bag. So I'm thinking it's very, very light. And number four, dimensional weight. So like, what do you think would be the size of this box? So since I was thinking they would be shipping it like inside a shoe box, so I gave them the box that I normally use in shipping my items. So once I gave all that information to DHL, the following day I received an email back with an estimate on how much I would be paying additional. So it's around 200 US dollars that I would be paying extra. So that's around 630 US plus $200, so that's around 800. So that is the first hidden charge that I would need to pay. And luckily, good thing is I've also checked on my credit card company's website, and I found out for international purchases there is I believe they call it international fee. This is by Citibank. It's around 3.5. That's 3.525%. So again, I didn't hesitate. I called the Citibank Philippines and double check if this is accurate, and they said yes. So now, since now I have all the prices, um, so I have the price of the bag, so that's around 630 US, and then the duties and taxes, so that's around 200 US, and then the hidden charge for my credit card, the international fee, that's just around 20 US. So I added all of these, and then now I have the grand total of what I'm going to pay now with Italist, with our local government for the duties and taxes, and additional fee that I would be paying to the bank. So I believe I was happy with the price, because to be honest, it's still less than, I think, I'm not really sure in US dollars, but here in the Philippines, it's still less than 50,000 pesos. Um, it's still bearable. I mean, the price. Like for example, I believe if I would be purchasing the same Balenciaga bag at our local Balenciaga store, the price would shoot up from upwards from 60 to 70,000 Philippine pesos. So that's why I happily paid, since all of my concerns from Italist.com were all answered with my research, reviews, narrowing down my options, the price. I was able to get all the prices and uncover all the hidden charges, and I got good support from Instagram of Italist.com. So after that, I clicked on the purchase button and input my credit card details, and after a couple of days, ta-da! Here we are. So there, from Italist.com. So later I'm going to show more of this. So anyway, at this point, since I haven't opened, I have no idea like what's the status of my bag inside the box yet. But my rating for Italist.com would be 4 out of 5 stars. So that's 4 out of 5 stars. And the reason why, so let me point again what they can work on. So number one would be, I believe would be their chat support and email support. I wish they would be more personable. They really sounded like robots. And please, please, please don't give out canned responses or answers that we already know of, because we have already read your FAQs. So that would be both for chat and email support. Good thing I was able to chat with them through Instagram, and with the Instagram direct message, I was able to get proper response from Italist.com. Second would be, I hope that in the future, because definitely this would not be my first and last purchase with Italist.com, because so far I had a great experience with them, so I'll be purchasing more. And hopefully in the future, Italist.com, please, if you could include the duties and taxes, it's shipping to Philippines, that would be highly appreciated, because with other websites like Luisa Viroma, they have already included duties and taxes in the Philippines. So as customers, we would really want to see like the grand total of the price that we are going to pay before we make that purchase, because it may scare you, or just hit the purchase button like, you know, what a total experience. So again, I'm giving them 4 out of 5 stars. And just to recap, again, review the tips. So again, review, go to different blogs, check YouTube, make sure to review on the FAQs of the website, review on the product details, the sizes, if you could make again a mock, you know, from a piece of paper, the size, so you would know, like for example, this is your phone, that it would fit all your essentials. I failed to mention earlier, you could, from once you have narrowed down to one product, now you could go to different websites just to check how it looks like. For example, the photos on Italist.com are few. You could check to Italist.com, Luisa Viroma, and check their photos. Sometimes they have photos against a model, so you could see, like for example, what it really looks like if, for example, someone is carrying them. So you would have an idea how it looks like against a body. So review, narrow down your option, and third, review again, and make sure to investigate whether you're going to pay additional charges such as duties and taxes, hidden charges, or international fees from your credit cards. So hopefully, but the good thing, So again, for over 5-star, good job Italist.com. So we are certain that what we are getting are authentic products. So they have good customer support. Yes, they have somewhere to improve on, but at least in general, they have good support. And there. So stay tuned for part 2, because now I would be unboxing this very, very beautiful box. Yay! Thank you guys, and always have a RAMIROFY day.